Hey, Pio fans. David Corson, 1981, 1984, DU Lacrosse. Speaking to you from Atlanta, Georgia. Winter's coming. Uh, from the Peach Pios, as we're known here in the South. I'm with Kaley Rickert, class of 2015, MBA in 2016, Alpha Phi. She's also assistant business development in the DU athletic department. Talking to me today from Denver, Colorado. Is it nice out there today, or snowing, or what's the weather like in there?
It's about 10 degrees outside. We had a couple inches of snow this morning, so it's cold.
Well, we just saw sun. So in the south here, we've been in a drought. We've had rain the last couple of days, so we'll take the rain. But sunny out, and I've got lacrosse practice in about 45 minutes. So we're going to get this video done and talk some DU soccer. Team of Destiny reminds me of the 2015 DU lacrosse team. They were just too good not to win the national championship. The soccer team, 20-3, the only undefeated soccer team in the country out of 200 D1 soccer clubs. Unbelievable. I'm flying back from Phoenix last Friday. So all the DU alums that are local were driving up to Clemson to watch the game. I was flying back that night. So on the way back, of course, technology, 36,000 feet. I'm watching the game, 0-0 at half. I land. By the time I get to my car, I turn my Pio Vision on my phone. 3 minutes left. Still 0-0. And the bus has about 12 people on the shuttle bus. So all of a sudden, with a minute to go, boom, header, goal. I screamed. Everybody's looking at me like I'm some crazy dude. And they run the clock out. Crowd goes wild. Made my weekend. Unbelievable. So just really excited. And I'm not really a soccer guy either. So from my standpoint, it was great seeing DU pull it out there in the last minute. So this weekend, we're in the Final Four, playing Wake Forest in Houston. And I'm going to let Kaley give us a little rundown on what Pioneer alum and Pio fans out there can look forward to Friday night. I know I'm going down with about 100 people to watch the game at 6 o'clock. So give us an update, Kaley. What do you think?
Well, thanks, David. So with the win over Clemson, DU is the longest unbeaten team in the country. It has the longest streak except for Clemson, since 1977, if you can believe that. With Maryland's loss, that knocked them right out. So we have that. When you look at how we are over the last 4 years, 59, 12, and 11, you just can't beat that. That's the third best record in the country. So like you said, team of champions. But what's really unique about this game against Wake Forest is that this is our new coach, Jamie Franks. It's his alma mater. He's going home, and he's going to play his alma mater. What's even more interesting is that Bobby Muse used to be our coach while Jamie Franks was our assistant coach. Bobby Muse is now the new head coach at Wake Forest. He left us 2 years ago, and so Jamie Franks will be playing not only his alma mater, also an old teammate and his former head coach. So pretty cool for that. Since Muse went down to Wake Forest, Franks is 35, 1, and 6 since taking over as head coach, and he's the second youngest coach in the country. We're really blessed to have him, and he's definitely showing how much he does for us, with the boys rallying behind him and getting us this far in the tournament. So back to the actual game itself. We're playing number 2 Wake Forest in the semifinals Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern. For all the Denver fans, it is 4 p.m. And they're playing at the BBVA Compass Stadium, which is the home of the Major League Soccer's Houston Dynamo. So we're in a real first-class stadium. We're going to be playing with a huge crowd of people, people cheering from all over. And I would like to say that DU, I think, is the underdog. But when you look at who has the following and who has that underdog championship feel that everybody's secretly rooting for, I think it's Denver. And so we've got a lot to watch. We've all heard a lot about Courtney Ford, one of our star players. He's the one who scored that header in the minute and a half before final buzzer last game. But I also think Andrew Shinashaki, he's just been really putting out major plays, and he's got our highest goal play percentage, and he is just going to be somebody to watch. He's got the speed, he's got the leadership, he's got that young blood that's just going out for it. So I think we've got a lot of good things coming up this next couple of days, and then I think we're going to really be fighting tooth and nail to bring this home.
Very, very exciting. I mean, being undefeated, they just got everything going for them. The ball's bounced their way, so we're going to keep our fingers crossed that that they can bring it home and put the trophy in the trophy case in the athletic center. How many people do you think are going to be down there in the stadium that are GU fans?
Well, I know that our bank of 150 tickets sold out within 24 hours, and that's just in the lower bowl alone. So I know they've opened up more seats. I think we're really going to have a nice turnout, not just because there's a nice big alumni branch in Houston, but also because it's an easy airport to fly into. The stadium's not that far away, and so I think there's going to be a lot of people coming down to see this chance at a championship record that is pretty much unheard of. So I think there's going to be a lot of people down there, and there's going to be an alumni tailgate event down there as well. Go to denverpioneers.com to get all your information. We have the Soccer College Cup on there, updating that with everything, whether it be news from the guys, how they're doing down there. They're already in Houston. They're already been practicing. They're trying to get used to the new altitude, get used to some of the humidity down there. And
sure.
We had to get them out before the snow. But
I live in the South, so I have a bunch of people that are Clemson fans, so I'll let them have it when they lost last weekend. And now I know a bunch of Wake Forest, Deacons that are local too. So I'm hoping I can Friday night I can send out some texts and say, "Sorry guys, have a nice trip home to Winston Salem." So hopefully that won't be the case for us, and we're going to stay there and Sunday bring it home. With that said, I'm going to let Kaley get going, and for all you Pioneers out there, go Pios, and we'll see you next time from the Peachtree Pile Land in Atlanta, Georgia. Thanks, Kaley.
Thank you.